785 of being unwell. We're having a great time. So I saw this video on a creator I follow's channel that was talking about this like health elixir thing. I don't know if it actually does anything, but at this point I will try anything. I will try anything. So we have fresh ginger, honey, lemons, pepper, and garlic. Now I know it would probably be better to have fresh garlic, but I don't have fresh garlic. I have everything else. I don't have any fresh garlic. Or do I? Never mind. Fresh garlic. I'm pretty sure that was everything. And then you like put it all together and then you put warm water with it and you drink it. So I feel like this is going to be disgusting, but at this point, as I said, I'll do anything. So I've got my, this has got honey in it already. Where'd my knife go? Oh my God, these freaking lemons are. It doesn't smell terrible. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell terrible. I feel like I could put this in like an actual glass to make it a bit more appetizing for myself, but I'm not gonna. Oh, that's garlicky. Do you know what though? It's not terrible. It just kind of tastes like you're drinking like a marinade that you put on a piece of chicken or something. It's not awful. So I'm supposed to drink all of this. Yay. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch for the bye-bye. Hello. I realize it's been a hot minute since I like
sat down and had a chat to you all. So I just went shopping, went for a little mooch around the shops, which I love. And I just thought, you know, it's been a while since I sat down and chatted, so I thought I'd do a little haul. It's not very exciting, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So, first thing I bought, of course I bought some books. Of course I bought some books. So I went to QBD Books, and this is our new book club book. This is Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen. I do love this cover. So it's like fantasy, but it's detectives. So I'm very excited to read this. It's a bit of a thicker one. We don't normally do thick, oh my god, it matches my nails. We don't really do like thick books for book club, so it's gonna be nice to have something to sink my teeth in, but like the font is quite big. So Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen. I also realized the other day that I wanted to get this sticker off before I show you. I've only ever read 2 Atessa Moshfegh books. So I got Eileen because I figured it was about time that I read some more Atessa. Eileen. So we got 2 books from QBD Books. Then, very exciting, I went to Kmart and we got some more. I don't even know why I'm showing you this. This is the most boring haul in the world. I got some undies. Oh my god, look how big they are. They're granny panties, but I have been desperately needing to stock up on just like comfy basics. So I got some more undies. I know a lot of people love to work out in like G-strings. I find the concept of doing like running or exercising in a G-string makes me want to like, so I do the opposite and I exercise in like the largest undies you could possibly find. So I got some more granny panties so I can exercise in. And then also just on the excitement hype train, socks. But these ones are really cute. They've got little cherries on them, and then these ones are pink with little cherries on them. So they were quite cute. And I have, oh no. I got the wrong size in these ones, 9 to 11. That should be fine. I'm a 9. And then more socks. Very, very exciting. Then I went to Mecca. So I got my sunscreen. Mecca is an Australian brand, which I didn't realize. This is the best sunscreen I've ever used. It's called To Save Face, and it's just a face sunscreen. And now that it's we've moved into spring here in Australia and the sun is coming out more, and I need to start remembering to wear sunscreen again. So I stocked up on my favorite sunscreen. It's SPF 50. It's the only one that doesn't make my skin break out. I have very, very sensitive skin. It breaks out as soon as I put something it doesn't like on it. So this is like the only one that doesn't give me pimples. So I stocked up. And then I have got the Kosa brow tint because I've been trying to, oh my God, I've been trying to get better at having a beauty routine that is a bit more of an actual routine and it's something I do every day. And because I'm lazy, I like the packaging. Oh, okay. I've been trying to find products that are good everyday use. So I have a soap brow product that I use also from Mecca, which is very, very good, but it's not tinted. So it does a really great job of like fluffing them up and laying them flat, but then you have to use a second product to tint them, and I just don't want to do that. So the lady in Mecca recommended this. Should we give it a try? Oh, okay. And it's like a pomade and a tint. Ooh, I like that. Oh, it's it's quite pigmented. Okay. I will say the one thing I've been gifted in this life is good natural brows. Okay. All right, I see what we're doing. I like that a lot. So that is the Kosas Air Brow in medium brown. And that's my haul. But I've been a bit slack with ye old vlogging recently, so I thought I'd just sit down and do a little sit down. It is stunning weather in Sydney this weekend. I've already gone for a little hot girl walk this morning, and I think maybe later, when it cools down a little bit, because it is actually quite warm when you're in the sun, I might go for a run. But I'm a sweaty gal, so I don't like to run when the sun's still out, because then I get too hot. Yeah. Anyway, that's my update. I hope you've all been keeping well. And I'll see you when I sit down and talk next. Okay, we are showered, ready to go to the author event. Can't see it. Hang on. This is the outfit. She's cute. She's scholarly. Well, that's what we're going for. We're going for scholarly. But I'm going with one of my really good friends, Loz. We're going to go to this author event, and then I think we're going to get some dinner at Cozy Little Pub somewhere, because currently disgusting outside. I don't want to talk about the weather today. So let's go. Hello. Oh my goodness, it's been ages since I sat down and gave you a bit of a life update. So I figured now would be a great time to just fill you in on everything that's been happening. So I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, not necessarily because anything bad's been happening. I've just been really ill. So I got my immune system, she finally gave out on me, to the surprise of no one. I'm gonna tilt you over here a little bit, the light's a bit better. To the surprise of no one, my immune system finally crashed out on me, and I picked up a bug, just like a cold, but it really just got its hooks in and would not let go. And when I tell you, I was sick for about 3 or 4 weeks. Not deathly ill, but just a general feeling crappy and ill for 3 or 4 weeks. And then I would start to feel better, and I would be like, oh my God, maybe I can go out and exercise. And then I'd push myself a little bit too hard, and then I'd crash again. And we repeated that cycle for about 4 weeks until I went, okay, enough is enough. And I literally sequestered myself away in my bedroom for basically 4 days and went nowhere and saw no one and left my bed only for snacks and bathroom breaks. That was about the only thing that managed to shake this cold. So I'm back. I had as you may have seen, I had a quick little work trip to Melbourne last week, which was it's fun being able to travel for work. I'm not a great traveler. I get very, very anxious leaving my space, particularly now. Obviously in previous times when I would go away on my own, I would have a partner here that would stay in the house and take care of the cats, and I wouldn't worry about them. And my housemate took care of the cats, and she's amazing, and the cats love my housemate. But it was just the anxiety of leaving my children, even though it was only overnight. But that came and went, and this week I've finally been back in a routine. I've been exercising, I've been eating healthy. Just hi, Pi. You wanna come say hi? Oh my man, oh my little boy. Look how handsome you are. So I've been back home for about a week, back into routine, back into my claws. Back into my office life routine, back into a schedule. It's been really, really good. I'm finding my brain is feeling a lot more settled. I'm going back to uni, or college as you Americans call it. So the story behind this, the reasons I'm going back are, oh, there's the flickering of the TV. The reasons I'm going back are, there's quite a few. So first of all is I just really enjoy learning. I'm someone who views education and learning as a right, not a privilege. I think education should be free. I think education should be accessible to everyone. So I love the idea of going back and doing a degree in something that really interests me and not something that I'm necessarily looking to get a job in. So I'm going to be doing there's a man on the street, like on the road, trolleying. What are you doing? You're just on the street. I'm going to be doing a Bachelor of Arts with a major in English literature. So I'm very excited about that. It's essentially a degree about books. I mean, obviously it's more complex than that, but at its core, if you were to really dumb it down, it is God, my nose is itchy. It is a degree about books, and I'm so excited to do that. To get into the actual course that starts next year, because I am what we call in Australia a mature age student, I obviously have not just had my high school results come out, they came out a very long time ago. And so in order to qualify for the English Lit degree at the university that I specifically want to go to, I have to do a couple of bridging courses. So I'm doing those at the moment. They're very boring, dry, learn how to academically write and read scholarly articles and all that sort of like boring stuff. But once I get through those and get into the actual degree sounds so interesting, and I'm so excited to start and to learn and to like get better at talking about my hyperfixation. Obviously, it's going to help and I guess shape and affect the way that I'm able to talk about books on here, and I'm very excited to just learn more about the history of specific genres and how literature and writing has been shaped across the years. I'm very, very excited. Thankfully, Australia has an amazing system set up. I sometimes forget how what a privilege it is to live in Australia and have, obviously our government is not perfect, our country is not perfect, but we have it so much better than a lot of other places. So in Australia, when you want to study, essentially you apply for a loan, but it's through the government as opposed to a private third party. And basically the way you pay that loan back is through your tax. So rather than having a set amount that you have to pay every week or every month, which I know for some people in the States especially, that those loan repayments can be crushing, it comes out of your wage pre-tax. So it's kind of like when your employer pays you, the tax office takes a chunk, and as part of that chunk they take is to repay this debt. But it works out really well because you only have to repay it once you start earning over a certain threshold. So I will be earning over that certain threshold. So I'm already repaying the debt from the last degree that I did. But it's just such a, in a perfect world, education would be free. But I think this is a very easy and unpainful way to be able to make education accessible. So that's how it's called a HECS debt, HECS debt. I think it's a great system. As I said, in a perfect world, uni would be free, but it's not a perfect world. So this is a pretty close second. So yeah, I'm doing one course, one subject at the moment. That goes for 3 months. And then over the Christmas period, I have 3 subjects that I need to do. And then fingers crossed, if all goes well and I pass all 4 of those subjects, I qualify for the actual degree, which starts next March. So crazy that it's September. Like what? How is it September? I feel like ever since the breakup, time has simultaneously sped up and slowed down. I feel like the last Is that May, June, June to July, July to August? The last 4 months have flown by, but also been the slowest 4 months of my life. So yeah. In terms of breakup stuff, I go up and down. No day is the same. Some days I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm over it. Oh my God, I'm cured. And then other days I wake up and I'm like, oh no, I'm still incredibly sad. Also, my hair looks like poo today. Anyway, so that's kind of the life update, I guess. Sorry that this vlog has been a bit, I guess, all over the place and a bit sparse. I found it really hard to film content and do that when I straight up just like wasn't really leaving the house aside to go to the office occasionally when I felt well enough. But now I think we should be back into the swing of things, back into a routine, back into a schedule, and I'll be bringing you along with me. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice to have some time off work that doesn't involve breaking up, moving house, being sick, or a family member dying. Yeah, because those are the 4 reasons that I have been taking time off recently. So this is the first time I've taken time off for me, and I'm very excited. So I hope you're all having lovely weeks, and I will see you in the next video, or the next time I don't know if I'm gonna sit down again and chat, but yeah.